A Gentle Heart, Ultraman Cosmos. Hello and welcome to Chikyuseijin ProtoMet, or Earth Alien ProtoMet. And in today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at Ultraman Cosmos, the single longest season in the Ultra series, aside from the Resident shows, but those are really just clip series, so... Anyway, to the plot! 8 years after the first contact with Ultraman Cosmos, Musashi Haruno has grown to be friendly towards all kaiju he encounters. When a dangerous light-based virus from space, dubbed Chaos Header, begins infecting monsters and causing them to become more violent, Musashi finds himself reuniting with Cosmos and joining an independently run defense team, EYES, with the goal of protecting Earth and all the creatures that live on it, both big and small. Now, when I first saw this series, I actually didn't have access to, and thus was unable to watch, Ultraman Cosmos, The First Contact, which is the prequel movie. And as a result, I was pretty in the dark about what was actually going on as far as the backstory, because this series kind of assumes that you've already seen the movie until it's a fair way into the series, by which point you probably already figured stuff out on your own, and it's kind of a negative. However, it doesn't permanently affect the overall series, which I still feel can be a pretty good self-contained story, even if you haven't seen the movie. One notable aspect that sets Cosmos apart from most of the other seasons in the Ultra series is the focus on protecting the kaiju, as opposed to killing them like most of the other seasons. I know Gaia had some elements of this in its plot, but it's much more prevalent right from the start in Cosmos. Cosmos' fighting style reflects this more pacifistic stance, rarely using force unless necessary, and preferring instead to use a gentle fist style of combat. It's nice to see a season where killing the monsters isn't the go-to solution. Musashi himself is also a pretty childlike character, but he never feels childish. His optimistic worldview affects the others around him, gradually changing them from just accepting the harsh reality of the world to looking for more peaceful options when dealing with kaiju. Aside from the pacifistic overtones, however, the series still ends up feeling like most other entries in the Ultra series. Much of the cast feels like they slot into generic roles, such as husky scientist or hardened ace pilot. And while I applaud the show's more peaceful tone, I will admit that there are plenty of episodes that are skippable, to the point that the show itself skipped over some of the later episodes during its initial airing. But another thing I can praise the show for is its use of Chaos Header as a major antagonistic threat throughout the season. While Yapul was the first season-long villain in an Ultra show, Chaos Header feels more like a persistent threat by comparison, and the fact that Chaos Header grows stronger and more threatening over the course of the season is great. For as generic as this series can feel at times, I do feel that its more unique aspects really help it to stand out more, and as a result, I would strongly recommend checking out this series. For Earth Alien ProtoMet and for Gamezillong, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya!